Hello everybody, welcome to another video from Currency Collector Searcher. It's a good day today. It's always good when you find a lot of valuable $1 bills after you search through some bank straps. It's always a good thing. So today what I wanted to do, I wanted to reveal the results of the searching that I did as I searched through a few a few bank straps of $1 bills for star notes, web notes, fancy serial numbers, old notes, from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, things like that. So whoever said that a $1 bill is only worth $1, it's just not true. Don't let anybody tell you that that's the truth, okay? Because these notes I'm going to show you, these can sell anywhere from, $5, $6, $8, $10, $20. I sold one last week for $50 that I found searching $1 bill bank straps. So anyway, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you a list of what to look for as you search $1 bills. Or fives, tens, up to hundreds as well, so you know what you're looking at, and when you find one, you'll know what you have, okay? And you'll know what it's worth by selling in the secondary market. All right, so let's go ahead and get going. Let me start with these here. Have a handful of these. If you take a look at these serial numbers, these are 5 of a kind. These have 4 consecutive 8s, and then of course an 8 there. This is also a high serial number. A lot of people like to some people play liar's poker. They like to have high serial numbers with high pairs in them, like this, 5 8s. So these are always good sellers. Now, the 8s normally sell, 8s and 7s normally sell better than every other number. I'd say except for 0. 0s sell pretty good as well. Because 8s in the Chinese culture are the luckiest number, and they are associated with wealth, prosperity, success, and status. So 8s go for a little bit more. Also in the Japanese culture, the 8 is the sign for, it's a prosperity symbol. So that's why 8s sell pretty well. This one here, we have 5 of a kind 6s. We have bookend 6s. We have 2 6s on the left, 3 on the right. So we have bookend 6s. And then this one here, we have bookend 11s. We have 5 1s here. And then on this one here, we have 5 1s as well in a little different format. Bookend 1s, and then we have the ones in the middle. But these two here with the 6s and 8s will probably sell for around $10 to $12. The other ones probably $6 to $8 to the right person. So, all right. So those are, these are out there for the taking. So all you need to do is, just get out there and start searching. Now this one here, this is a star note. Okay, so this might just look like an ordinary star note, but it's not. When you go to mycurrencycollection.com or go to Google and type in look up star note, the very first link, you click on that, okay? You enter the $1 denomination, you enter the year, in this case it's 2017, and enter the whole entire serial number, including the K and the star. And it'll tell you if it's a rare note or not a rare note. Now this one here is from a print run of only 250,000. All right, this is quite rare. These sell for about $15 to $20 depending on condition. This one's still pretty crisp. Okay, so this probably would sell for on the upwards of 20. Who knows? Maybe $25 to the right person. But it's a very small print run. So this is quite rare. So that was a nice find there. All right, now with the next ones here. With these are what's called quad pair doubles. So there's 4 pairs in this one. So this is bookend 2s, pair of 2s. Then you have in the middle, you have a pair of 4s, pair of 5s, and a pair of 0s. So you have 4 pairs here. So probably a good $10 to $12. This one here, quad pairs, you have a pair of 3s, pair of 0s, pair of 6s, and a pair of 7s. So because these are not as aesthetically pleasing as this would sell for less, probably in the $6 to $8 range, okay? And then this one here, this is a pair of 2s, 6s, 7s, and 8s. So again, not real aesthetically pleasing. So on the lower end, we have that $6 to $8 range, okay? All day long. Now these are bills that you might have in your wallet. You might have in your purse. Keep an eye on these when you get your change, okay? Because you're gonna find these are gonna fall right into your lap as long as you're looking for them, okay? Now this one has it's a star note, as you can see, but this one has excess ink on the star. Okay, this is what a star should look like there. Okay, over here, this has excess ink. That is almost filled in. All right, so this will be on eBay shortly. Probably go for $6 to $8 for a $1 bill. I'll take that all day long. All right, now here is a nice stack of star notes that I have. Gosh, I accumulated, I don't know what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 star notes here. So I like to keep my star notes. So what I'll do is I will bunch them up, probably by the block with the same letter there. This one is 12, which is the city of San Francisco. So I'll probably sell 8 or 10 of them at a time as a nice block, a nice lot of 10 on eBay. Okay, so there's some nice star notes there. All right, next, these next two here, these are what are called all unique digits. So these probably sell for $6 to $8. I've sold some for 15, but on the safe side, 6, 8, maybe $10. So these all have different numbers: 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. So a lot of people like to buy these to try to find another one that has the same exact number and then sell them as a pair. And then this one here, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So if you find one that has 1 through 7 or 2 through 9, 0 through 8, that's called a complete broken ladder, and they'll go for a little bit more. Okay, so keep an eyes open for that. These are the kind of things that you would never know. You get a dollar bill in your hand with this serial number right here, and you would never think it's anything. It's just a bunch of numbers. But there's an order to them, and there's a value, a collectible value for them. And that's why I'm trying to show these videos so you can learn, what the values are of some of these notes. Okay. Now here we have some 4 of a kinds. All right. So this one here has 4 8s, of course. So this is very, very aesthetically pleasing when they're all in a row like that. Now, if they were leading 8s, the first 4, or if they were trailing, the last 4, it'd be worth a little bit more. But this one probably goes for a good $10, $12, maybe $15. Again, these are the 8s where the Japanese and Chinese culture like to carry these around and have these for good luck. Okay. This one here is leading 4s. Okay. And then the rest of them, these are not really grouped together, but they are 4 of a kind. So I'll probably group these, 3 4s together, 4 4s, 4 2s, 4 1s. I'll group, I have a whole bunch more here. I don't want to go through all of them here, but I'll certainly group these together as a lot in eBay, maybe 3 or 4 bills together, or 3 or 4 notes together. Okay. All right. Now the next ones that I have here that I found, this is a palindrome or a radar note reads the same frontwards and backwards. So 1484, 841. So this is a 7 number palindrome, but it's called a near palindrome. So we have the 7 numbers, 1484, 841, reads the same frontwards and backwards. So these sell for, good $8 or $10, and especially with a 0 on the end. So keep your eyes open for that. Take a look at the front and backwards reading of these numbers to see if you have a radar note. Okay. Now, if you have a radar note that reads forwards and backwards, those can go, depending on condition and what numbers they are, they can go for $15, $20. Okay. Now, these are called repeaters. Okay. Here we have 4-6, 4-6, 4-9, 4-9. So this is a alternating 4s, and it repeats 4-6, 4-6. The 4-6 is repeated and 4-9s are repeated. Okay. Too bad it has this red ink on there, this mark on this side as well. Too bad. That'd be sell for quite a bit. This one here also repeats the 317. You have 0, 317, then you have 4, 317. So probably $6 to $8. And this one here repeats 2, 3, and 2, 3. So probably a $5, $6 bill there. All right. And then this one here, this is what's called a ladder run of 4. So whenever you have a bill especially on the beginning or end, that has 4 numbers or more, like 5 or 6 numbers together. This one has 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a countdown. So that's what's called a descending, an ending descending ladder. Okay, and this one here, this is called a descending ladder with 6, 5, 4, 3. All right. So no, again, a good $6, $8, maybe $10 for those. Okay. And then here we have a couple of miscut bills. Make sure when you look at your bills, make sure you're looking at the all 4 sides. Okay, because these are substantially miscut on the right hand side there. Okay, see the left down there, how wide that is, and the right is very narrow. Okay, same on this one. Okay, this one here on the top, very wide on the left, and very, very, very narrow on the right. Okay, so these are called miscut notes. So these also will probably go for a good $8 or $10 each. Now this one here, this one not only is miscut on the top and the left, I'm sorry, on the top, but this one is also a pair. It's a quad pair doubles, pair of 6s, pair of 5s, pair of 4s, and pair of 1s. And so this has 2 things going for it. It's the quad pair doubles and it's a miscut. So I'll be asking probably $15 with a best offer of around 12 for that. All right. Now these are what's called trinaries. A trinary serial number only has 3 numbers. This has 0s, 1s, and 2s. So this is kind of rare, having numbers, a lot of 0s and a lot of 1s with 2s. I'll probably be asking somewhere around $20 or $25 for this, because this is classified as a low serial number. All right. So 0s, 1s, and 2s. This one has 6s, 6, 5, and 1, or 1, 5, 6. This has quad 4s, triple 6s. So probably a good $12 to $15 there. That's very aesthetically pleasing when someone looks at that, because the numbers are on the end, okay, beginning and end. This one here has 3s, 1s, and 6s. So more on the lower end, maybe that $6 to $8 range, maybe 10. Okay, I'll probably do a $10 with the best offer of 6 or 7. This one here, we have 2s, 0s, and 7s. Okay, and then this one, we have 1s, 2s, and 6s. And then this last one here, another low serial number here. I'll probably be asking $20 for this one. It has 0s, 1s, and that crazy 4. If that was a 1 or a 0, this would be a binary, which would be probably worth about $50. So, all right. And then the last couple here, or the last ones I have here, these are called birthday notes. Now, these are not exactly birthday notes. Okay, a birthday note in our country goes like 07 for July, and then it'll go 01 for first, and then it'll have the year. This has July 10th, so the month and day are on the end, and then the year is in the middle. July 10th, 1945. So someone whose birthday, maybe the day they got married, some kind of anniversary, a business opening, or whatever special day this is for somebody, July 10th to 45. Believe me, they'll be more than glad to pay $20 for this. I've had it happen to me more than once, a lot of times. This one here is September 17th, 1982. Okay. This one here, this is September 6th or June 9th of 2019. This one is kind of older. It's May 3rd, 1776. I might just put this back into the system. But May 3rd, I looked up on Google to see if anything happened that day, and nothing. There was no news that happened that day. So May 3rd, 1776. This one here, June 28th, 1779. If nothing happened on that day back in history, I'll just put this back into circulation. But this is what we know as a birthday note here, the month, the day, and then the year in our culture here. Other countries do it a different way. But here we have, let's see, October 19th, 1875. And then here we have November 5th, 1993. And then we have May 16th, 1967. And again, I know these aren't exact, but if somebody saw this and they wanted to get a gift for somebody, they certainly would pounce on this all day long. And then this one here is May 1st, 2014, or you can say January 5th, 2014. And then finally the last one here, November 6th of 1947. All right. So now, these are going to be on eBay here shortly, in my eBay store. So now what I wanted to show everybody is I wanted to show you a list. You might want to take a snapshot of this. I'm going to show you a list of what I look for in terms of fancy serial numbers. Here's a nice list. You may want to take a picture of this, okay? But this is a nice list that you can use. Let me go out here a little bit. Or go in. You can use this list when you search on the bottom, fancy serial numbers, okay? These are all kind of an exhaustive list of what to look for from number 1 all the way down to number 18. And each one gives you an example of what to look for, okay? So you'll know exactly what you're looking for when you go through your, when you go to your local bank and ask for $100 bank straps and $1 bills or get them in change, okay? All right. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the subscribers, all the comments that I get. Please pay this forward by liking, sharing, and subscribing so this video will reach more people so they can put more money into their pocket as well. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.